Welcome to the Telegantic Megavision Studios. Your backstage tour is about to start.
Stand by the studio.
Oh, quick, call the Santa!
We are going behind the scenes.
On air in 10 seconds.
Coming to cameras. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hi, and welcome to the Telegantic Megavision Studios for your backstage tour. I'm Dave Chapman.
And I'm Emily. I have never seen this place look so busy. Wardrobe, makeup. You know what, Dave? I couldn't even get into the canteen this morning. Out of 40 studios here at Telegantic Megavision, 30 of them are hot sets, which means no entry.
But don't worry, we'll get you in. Hasn't stopped us before.
There's a big fashion shooting today. I saw Naomi, Cindy and Kate Moss.
Oh, could you get the autographs for for me, my brother, of course?
Boys. And we've got one of the world's most special cars here today.
Oh, and there's something very interesting going on in special effects today.
What's that?
Oh, just you wait and see till later. Oh, and this is David Manning. He's in doing some special effects horror work for a film called Too Deadly 2.
That's great. We'll be able to come over and see you later.
Well, I'm actually on a closed set, but come along later and I'll see if I can get you in.
Oh,
OK, bye.
Right,
Stand by Studio 13. Smots is about to record.
let's go.
This is a closed set.
And stand by, Nick, and cue.
Let's meet the host who loves spam on his toast. It's Nick Ayling. Hi, and welcome to Slops, the sloppiest diner in town, the show that delivers this. The dish of the day, Cynthia Sunday. Hiya, Cynth.
What's in it?
So, what's cooking good looking?
Well, we've got a really messy menu lined up today for our 2 fab contestants.
Well, let's go meet them. Dining here today, we've got Jade Sheely and her dad, Colin. So, Jade, why have you brought your dad to dine at Slops?
I was reading a book and he chucked a big hairy spider on it.
Oh, what do we think of that, then? Slop-worthy. OK, without further ado, Synth, bring on the menu. And on the menu today, you could choose the cheese-dripping, relish-licking, toe-curling sloppy burger, or the bone-shaking, ice-breaking, taste-making cool sloppy shake, or will you go for the dog with a wag in his tail, the fantastic sloppy dog? Colin, the decision is yours.
Sloppy shaker, please.
The sloppy shake. Now, Colin, you better watch out, because your order will be ready in about 15 minutes' time. Fancy a takeaway? It's coming up. Now don't go away, y'all.
Hold it shot on camera 1, Nick.
And cut.
Well done. Well done, guys. Yeah, that's good.
Lego are in special effects at the moment, working on new props for a promotional video that they're in Telegantic Megavision to shoot, because they're going to open a new park here in Britain, and it's going to be the second one in the world. Dave's been in here all morning messing around.
I have not been messing around. I've been talking to Henrik here, who's over from Denmark. He's a professional model maker. He's one of the best in the world, and he's come over just for the Parks project.
Wow, Henry, what are you working on at the moment?
It's actually a child of a dinosaur family.
Oh.
You'll see it in the video, and later on it'll go out in the park.
Yeah?
Yeah, look at this. This is a scale model of what the park's going to look like. They made a little one first. Look, there's a big diplodocus at the back.
Great, look at this. Look at that little scooter. Oh, you can see how big the people are going to be in comparison. So how did you get to become a model maker? It looks like such a cushy job to have.
It is. You have to do some training in design.
Yeah?
And then you have to do a test so you can build some rounded things out of square little pieces, like this one.
Sphere. Make a good cycle helmet, don't you think? We're not for much protection.
And sometimes we extend it to build other circular things like this one.
Oh, is that Pavarotti?
Yeah, it is.
I've been sort of trying to do it this morning, Em, but it's not going terribly well.
That's a bit sad, isn't it, Dave?
Oh, thank you.
But Henry, you know the bigger models that you work on? I bet they're a little bit easier because they must be done on computer.
No, actually, we don't use computers. We make a line drawing of what we want to do.
Yeah?
And then we make a graph paper drawing. And from there on, we go to make a prototype, test prototype, just to give us an idea of how the finished model would look like.
Yeah?
Yeah, what are the numbers all over the little prototypes there?
Yeah, we use them as guidelines. So when we build the final model, we know what layer we're up to.
Yes,
Yeah.
oh, I see.
So they're all made by hand?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah, you think that's incredible? You should go down to Studio 41 because down there is one of the most amazing models I've ever seen. Especially over from Denmark for a few days, isn't it? And it was in...
These are fantastic.
They're brilliant, aren't they? And it was in the Guinness Book of Records last year, and it's just fresh from the British Toy Fair.
It's the supercar. You should go and see it.
The supercar. Well, I tell you what, Dave, you are doing so well in here that I'll go and check it out for us. And
all right.
You can get on with your spear test.
Okie
Good
dokie.
luck.
Actually, I was just wondering, Henrik, how do you keep all the models together in the park? Because I imagine kids sort of tug at them and muck around and stuff.
Yeah, they do. But actually, we glue them together with some special glue.
Oh, right.
So that they won't fall apart when they're out in the park.
Right, secret special glue.
Secret.
All right, I got it. Well, I think it's all pretty simple, really. I think I've got it sussed all.
Dave, I'm here. I'm in Studio 41 and I have found it. The supercar. No, I'm just kidding.
OK, this is a full rehearsal. Try the lights, please. And sound. OK, yeah, try us. Looks good. OK, well, we're going for taking 5 minutes.
This is amazing. God, Keith, look at this. Is it OK if I come in close?
Yeah, sure.
Wow. This car is made with over 650,000 individual building blocks. It is worth more than £150,000. Even the wheels. Oh, this is amazing. It weighs more than a ton, which is the same as your average family car. Look in here as well, even the seats. This car was first launched at the world's largest motor show in France.
You better go just about.
And it is 10 times bigger than its baby brother, the kid car.
Emma, you must go. We're just about to
Oh,
start.
come on, just one more.
OK.
And I am going to take this baby for a spin.
OK, Em, off you go.
OK, stand by, everyone. This is going to be recording. Thank you.
This is the moment I dread every week. This has got to be the most unpredictable switch in the world. You pull it, and it gives you cartoons, but sometimes it's not as simple as that. Let's see what happens this week. What's going on here? That was very strange. Still no cartoon. Here we go. Second ball. What did I tell you? And still no cartoon. Hi, Rog. How you doing? I hear you're working on this fashion show with all the supermodels. Is there any chance of getting me on the set?
Oh, absolutely not. Close set.
All right, then. So what are you up to today?
Well, I'm cutting gels for the light at the fashion show.
Oh, fantastic. I know a little bit about these. This is gel here. And when you need light in television and film, you don't use coloured light bulbs. You use this stuff. Gel, see? This is green. Hello, I come from the planet Zupa. And all you do is you cut out this gel here, put it in front of the lamp, and it shines through the gel and gives you coloured light on the walls, on the ceiling, or wherever you need. They use it for pop videos and photo shoots and all that sort of thing, music shows. And did you know that in a television studio, a light bulb can cost up to £300, which is a tad expensive if it blows. I think you'll agree. And also, light bulbs and lamps in television are probably about 100 times more powerful than your bedside lamp. So what you do, anyway, is you get your gel, stick it in the frame like that, and the frame keeps it nice and flat and taut. Put it in this little slot here. There we go. And then you turn the light on down here. And there you have it. Lovely, warm red lighter like all those delightful supermodels. Talking of supermodels, Rog, go on. Just have a quick look in there or something.
Absolutely not. Close set.
Kate, Naomi, over here!
Keith, come and have a look at this. Ugh. Dave and I have come over here to find out what's really put in these sickly sauces that they use as gunge over in the diner. Oh, what do you reckon it's made of?
I don't know. What's this one say? It says, tummy tickling chocolate sauce with coffee, hundreds and thousands. Look at it, it's so thick.
Oh, you don't really think they put that in, do you? Look, I've seen the props guys over here, and they just put a cup of this powder in to make a whole bucket full when they add water.
Yeah, but look at this one, Em. This is kippers in it. It's got kippers. It smells. Nick uses it on his hair. And look at the colour of it. It's bright yellow, Em.
No, that's not the kippers. Look, they put powder paint in. They just add all different colours of powder paint and mix it in with the other powder.
So you're safe to put my hand in?
Well, I wouldn't if I was you.
Now she tells me.
No, it must be safe. It's definitely safe. They wouldn't pour it over people's heads.
Ugh. I can still smell kippers, though, Em.
Ah, taken over in the kitchen, have you? So, how's the gunge coming together?
Oh, they're coming together fine.
Not so bad.
That looks, delicious. But, Dave, do you reckon that's runny enough?
Yeah, I might get him to add some more water and stick her hand in while she's there.
OK, well, I'll tell you what. Can you get the guys to whisk it over to Studio 13? Ciao for now.
Ditto.
Can you smell kippers?
Rancid ones?
Yeah.
Certainly can.
Thank you, studio. Stand by animation station. Tiny Toon Adventures on air in 3 minutes.
Oil! OK, no problem. I really want this car. You know, it's even got a low V8 engine in it. It's got pistons that move up and down, tilting headlights at the front, and even adjustable wing mirrors at the side. It's got individual suspension on both front and rear wheels. I don't want to leave this car. But there's so much happening around the studios today. We've got a horror movie in Too Deadly 2. We've got that big fashion shooting with the supermodels. But everybody keeps saying it's hot set. I'm working on it.
Gosh, it is very busy here at studios this morning, but I've just heard the Slops is no longer a hot set. So, let's go!
Stand by, studio. Here we go. And cue.
And welcome back. What could be diviner than a meal at Slop's Diner? What about a Slop's takeaway? Did you see that second one? That was top of the Slops. Let's see it again. And remember, Cynthia might be delivering a takeaway to you. Dining here today, we've got Jade and her dad, Colin. So, Colin, feeling hungry?
Yes.
Colin's gone for the sloppy shake for his main course, but now it's time to select your sauce. Cynthia.
Well, Nick, it's all go in the kitchen today. And on the menu, we've got tummy tickling chocolate sauce with chocolate hundreds and thousands, Wimbledon leftover strawberries blended into a fine, sickly sauce, and mild butterscotch puree with ultra-tart lemon. Wicked.
Thanks, Cynth. So, Colin, what's it gonna be?
I'll try the chocolate, please.
The chocolate sauce. Ah, Cynthia, to the table.
Come on now, Cole, off to the tables. Come on, up to the shake. Oh, we all shake it. Pull yourself together. Get in there, love. Enjoy.
Brilliant. So that's a sloppy shake with lots of sauce. And don't you dare go away, because we'll be serving up the main course in just a few minutes' time. It's gonna be sloppy.
Holding shot on camera 1, Nick.
Oh, what a busy tour it is this morning. We've still got to go down to Studio 8 to see some very cool horror special effects. And Kirsten Dunst is here today. She's on an interview with the vampire and Jumanji, and we might get a chance to talk to her later.
This place is so untidy. Look at all these empty pizza boxes. The animator that works here must be very, very untidy. Wait a minute, Dave. Let's have a look in your mouth.
Uh-huh.
Anchovy pizza. Pepperoni pizza. Oh.
What?
Oh, there's a little bit of cartoon pizza right at the back.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous. Then there's no such thing as cartoon pizza.
Haha, Dave and I have sneaked backstage on the horror movie Too Deadly 2 to find out what David Manning's up to. But I warn you, it could be spooky.
Hey. Hey, actually, David's brought some bits and pieces along for us to see him, or I was just looking at the spider. Hi, David. How are you doing? How are you involved on the film?
Well, my company provides real animals and animal props for all sorts of film and television productions, and this is one of the movies we're on.
Oh, I see. So
that's not really what I think it is it?
Well, it is and it isn't. This is actually just a shed skin of a tarantula, and I've been preparing it for a special effects scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Shall I show you what I was doing?
Yes, yeah, do that.
If you could do me a favour, Dave, I've got another spare one here, which we'll need in a minute. If you could take some of this gunge and fill the empty cavities.
OK, that's not real blood, is it?
No, don't worry, this isn't real blood at all.
Right, OK.
It's just tomato ketchup.
Ah, right, I'll have a bash at this.
Another con.
It's a grim.
Now, in this particular scene, they require an actor to tread on and squash a tarantula. Now, of course, we wouldn't be able or want to hurt a real spider.
Yeah.
So, we'll take Erica, our superstar here.
Oh, that's the director being sacked. What are they doing back there?
Erica's a real tarantula, and she will be placed in a position a bit like that.
Right.
We'll take our special effects boot with a hole cut out of it.
Yeah.
I see.
And the camera will be ready. The boots would come down just like this on the real tarantula.
Mind your toes, Erica.
Looking like she's been squashed. You then cut the camera.
Right.
Lift the boot up.
And Erica's like this.
take them straight back to her dressing room.
Back to her dressing room. She's a star, isn't she?
Absolute star. I have to make very sure that no animal, of course, is hurt in filming for a television programme or film.
Right.
The special effects stunt spider will come into exactly the same position that Erica was.
And that one's got ketchup in already, is it?
This one has been fully loaded with the ketchup.
Right.
The hole in the shoe is covered very firmly.
Get it.
Oh, right.
The boot's back in the position, and we go down and squash the spider. Now, this is the good bit. It's as you lift up that it should look like we have killed a spider.
That looks pretty much like you've killed her.
That is gruesome.
That's brilliant.
Of course, no spider cruelty whatsoever.
No, Erica's sitting in her dressing room quietly.
That's right.
David!
What?
What have you got in there?
Oh, Monty. Oh, yes, of course.
Hey,
You
Monty the
can't
Python.
make a horror film without a python. It's a shame, really. They've got a terrible reputation, but pythons are not poisonous.
She's looking at
They
me.
do get very big, and they can be dangerous, but you're much more likely to be hurt by something like a poisonous rattlesnake.
Right.
Fancy giving a bit of a squeeze?
The little ones are the dangerous ones, then.
That's right, generally so.
David, we'll need Erica and the rest of the spider props.
Great, OK. Sorry, I better send you on now.
Right,
I've got to get onto the set.
All right, thanks ever so
with
much,
Erica.
David.
See you.
Cheers, thanks a lot, David.
So I think I'm going to get out of here. Let's have a nice cup of tea. This place is really spooking me.
What do you think it would actually be like to be in the movies, or to act alongside Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt?
What do you think it'd be like to get loads of time off school for work? Well, Kirsten Dunst is around the studio this morning, has done all those things. She's been in the movies, she's worked with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, more recently worked with Robin Williams on the film Jumanji, and she's still only 12. She's in the studios this morning, and hopefully we'll be talking to her later on.
And we've got the second half of the cartoon to look forward to.
Great.
Dave, would you like one of these?
Ah!
Thank you, studio. Could the animator stand by, please? Part 2 of Tiny Toon Adventures coming up in 3 minutes.
Here's one for you, Em.
Is it going to hurt?
Nope.
Is it a trick?
No, it's a question.
Go on, then.
What is the most important part of a cartoon?
Is it the voices?
No.
The characters?
No.
The action?
No.
Oh.
It's this.
A black line?
Yeah, black lines are what gives cartoons their cartoony feel. Look at this picture here of Bugs with his black lines. Normal Bugs Bunny, as we know him. But look at this one over here. This is Bugs with all the black lines taken away. It looks really weird, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Well, coming up is a load of black lines with a little bit of colouring in. His names. I didn't know there was that much involved in making a cartoon. Background colour design. Well, we know what that one is. Model designer. That sounds interesting. Dialogue editor. That sounds like an office job. Copying and shipping. Maybe that's something to do with going overseas. Oh, excuse me. What do you do?
Copying and shipping.
Great. She didn't look like she had a suntan, though. Excuse me. What do you do?
Dialogue editor.
Oh, you're the dialogue editor. So what do you do?
Negative cutting.
Oh, you're negative cutting, right. To think it takes all these people to help an army of toonies act like loonies.
Think Brad Pitt, think Tom Cruise, and this girl behind the door here, who I've just bumped into, Kirsten Dunst, has worked with them both. Hello. I have your water for you here.
Thank you.
There you go. How you doing?
Good.
Good, good. Now, you're in Telegantic today to promote the video release of Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
And tell me, do you have to, every time a movie comes out, do you have to go out and promote it and go and do interviews and all that sort of stuff?
For a video, we don't have to do as much as for a movie. For a movie, you have to do like 20 before lunch, 20 after lunch for like 2 days.
So, is there a question that you get asked all the time that you think, oh, I wish they wouldn't ask that question?
What was it like to kiss Brad Pitt?
Oh, well, what was it like to kiss Brad Pitt then?
All the time. Well, I was only 10, and he was my friend, so it was weird, you know?
Sure, yeah. I can imagine that question is just asked 1,000 times.
Yeah, it's still being asked.
Still
I can't
being
believe it.
So do you keep in touch with the guys from Interview with the Vampire, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise? Celebrity chums.
Well, I actually keep in contact with mostly Brad because we know his hairdresser really well, Michael White. And so when Michael White has barbecues and everything, Brad always comes and we see him and everything. So.
Right. So how many times have you seen the film yourself? Have you seen the film? Because it's an 18 certificate, isn't it?
Oh, I've seen it. Of course I have.
All right.
I have to.
And you have a copy of it at home?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
And
I've watched it like a couple times.
a couple of times, so
Yeah.
not kind of hundreds?
No.
No.
Go away! I'm just kidding. 2 minutes, Kirsten. Okay.
Oh, well, time's up. Thanks very much, Kirsten.
Okay.
Yeah, clear now, Jen, and cue Nick.
Hi,
Hi, and welcome back to Slops, the sloppiest diner in town. Our diner of the day is Colin. He's been brought here today by Jade. Colin's gone for today's special, the Sloppy Shake. And now it's time for the game. I'm going to ask you 3 very simple questions. If you get just one wrong, you'll be sloppy shaked. However, if you get all 3 right, we do a slop swap and Jade will get sloppy shaked. OK, first question. Which festival takes place every year in Belgium? Is it the Festival of the Candles or is it the Wedding of the Giants?
Festival of the Candles.
Festival of the Candles. OK. Question 2. Who is older? Is it King Kong or is it Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. OK. And final question. Which is a real place name? Is it Toad Suck or is it 2 Egg?
Toad Suck.
Toad Suck?
Yes.
OK, the big moment. Drum roll, please. Colin, I asked you 3 questions. You gave me 3 fantastic answers, and I'm sad to say you got 2 wrong! Yes! That'll teach you to frighten Jade with spies. Oh, look at the mess everywhere. Let's find out the answers to these questions. I ask you, which festival takes place every year in Belgium? The Festival of the Candles or the Wedding of the Giants? And the answer is... the Wedding of the Giants. You got that one wrong. I then asked you, who is older, King Kong or Frankenstein? The answer is... Frankenstein. Well done, you got that one right. And finally, I asked you, which is a real place name? Is it Toad Suck or is it 2 Egg? And the answer is... well, it was a trick question, actually, because they're both real place names. Well, have you enjoyed your meal?
Yes, very nice, thank you.
Fantastic. Well, I've got a very special takeaway for you. It's the Golden Slop Dog. And there it is. And Jade, did you enjoy your dad's meal?
Yeah!
Fabulous. I've got a special prize for you as well. It's the Sloppy Doggy Bag, complete with baseball cap and T-shirt. Well, thanks for dropping into Slops. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. But you better remember, we might be delivering a takeaway to you. Ciao.
Yeah.
All right, that's a wrap, guys. Well done. That was a good one.
The most envied teenager in the whole world. She was the star of Little Women. She's also a personal friend of Robin Williams. And she was the person that kissed Brad Pitt. Mind you, I don't think she was too impressed with that. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Now, you're such a busy lady. You've done Interview with the Vampire, you've done Little Women, you've just finished filming Jumanji. How on earth do you get so much time off school?
I don't get time off of school. I have to do school on the set, and it's really a pain because it's like handling 2 jobs. So every time, you know, we have time off and Brad and Tom get to go to their trailers or Robin gets to go to his trailer or whatever, I have to go to school.
Does it time well with the work that you're doing at school?
Well, see, I have the same work that they are doing at school every single day, and I call this thing up called the homework hotline, and it gives me all the work for the day.
Now, Kirsten, you've had to do some really strange things on set because you had to kiss Brad Pitt with fangs. You also had to wear a peg on your nose in Little Women. So what did you have to do in Jumanji?
We had to hang from chandeliers, and we had to do all our own stunts, and we had to stand on these marble steps in one scene, and all this water came out, like, flowing on top of us. It was like a waterfall inside the studio. It was terrible.
So everyone was absolutely drenched?
Oh, yeah.
And what's the storyline about? What actually happens?
Oh, well, it's much better on film, but it's about these 2 kids, and they play it when they're young, and one of the kids gets sucked into the game board. And years later, my brother and I moved to the town, and we play the game board, and we get the kid out. And he's grown up inside, and that's Robin.
Excuse me, Kirsten, can I just check your mic for a second? Thanks.
Oh, sorry, Kirsten, I better leave you to it. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Well, I'm afraid we've run out of time on this week's tour of the Telegantic Megavision studio complex, but hopefully next week there won't be quite as many hot sets. But that's not stopped us yet.
And look who I've just bumped into, Carol Vorderman. Hey, Dave, Carol's doing a new series at the moment.
Oh, right, brilliant. Maybe we can go and see it next week.
I'm sorry, no, it is a closed set.
Ah.
No, only joking, of course you can.
Brilliant.
It's all about the tricks of the trade of television.
Oh, perfect. Right, brilliant. We'll see you next week.
See you then. See ya.
And maybe we'll find out what these guys are up to next week.
Hey, Dave, maybe you can have a go.
Then again, maybe I won't have a go.
Oh, go on, Dave, have a go. Get down.
Oh, all right. Just embarrass myself in front of the professionals then.
You'll be great. OK, and spin.
I can't spin. Give me a break.
Oh, kiss your feet.
Give me a feet.
All right, then. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Telegantic Megavision. Telegantic Megavision.